Okay, this is Luck Be A Landlord. Let's go through a game and I'll walk through everything about it. It's a really fun, kind of a deck builder slot machine game. Really, really cool. I've played it a few times on Twitch and people are kind of confused on how the game starts. So we'll start at the beginning level and kind of go through everything bit by bit and I'll explain the entire game. So the idea is you're in your complex, comes with a complimentary slot machine. You use it to get coins and pay for your rent. Speaking of which, your rent is 25 and is doing 5 spins. Good luck, your landlord. Your landlord is basically making you gamble. Stay at your apartment. We start with 1 coin, which we're about to lose when we spin. We got 25 gold due in 5 spins. So this is what it looks like at the start. You always start with the same symbols. And if you hover these symbols, it'll tell you exactly what to do. So the coin just gives 1 gold. The cherry also gives 1. The pearl also gives 1. Flower also gives 1. And the cat also gives 1. But it has this extra text, and this is kind of the deck building of the game, so to speak. It's like a lot of these different symbols have different effects with different things. So the cat, if it's next to a milk, it'll give you 9 extra gold. So you kind of want to start looking at these synergies, and when you start the game, you're not going to know all the symbols right away, but as you play, you're going to start learning all the different combinations. So every set amount of spins, your rent is going to increase, so you're kind of building a deck as you go. So let's hit spin here. There's no real chance for any interaction there, but we see we have 5 gold because we had those symbols. They each gave 1 each. We have the monkey, which destroys adjacent bananas, coconuts, half coconuts, and it gives money equal to 6 times the value. So monkey's really good because it eats a lot of different items here. The cultist is a different kind of deck. It gives 1 coin more for each other cultist. So if you can get a lot of cultists early, you can actually carry through the entire game. And then you have a lockbox, which gives 15 when destroyed. There's lockboxes and safes and other things that they're destroyed when you have a key. So you can get a key later on and try and do that. I'm going to go with the monkey here because the monkey gives us a lot of value if we can find these items. So let's start there. Give it a spin. We get our gold. We're chilling. Banana adds banana peel when destroyed. So our monkey could eat this. We have a seed, which has a 25% chance to grow into a whole bunch of different things. Different stuff. And an owl, which gives 1 and gives extra gold every... So we can either go for the banana or go for the seed. I think I'm going to go for the seed. The reason I don't like the banana is because it gives you a banana peel, which then you have to get a thief to destroy. So I don't personally like it because I don't... You want to keep your deck thin. If you played games like Slay the Spire or Magic the Gathering, like you always build the minimum amount possible. So I'm trying to think ahead and be like, okay, if I use this banana, then I'm going to have to get a thief to get rid of the banana peel. Maybe, but if I go for a seed, I have a chance of getting a coconut, or maybe I get something else, like a pear, for example, or all these other ones that could be pretty useful. But we'll go seed for now, and we'll see what it goes into. We get the banana anyway, and it's right next to the monkey, so we get the extra money. So we're up to 24. Here's the key I was talking about. Destroys adjacent lockboxes, safes, treasure chests, and mega chests. Crows, which give 2 but give -3 every 4 spins, and magpies, which give -1 but give 9 every 4. So personally, I'm not a huge fan of the birds. There are some items we'll see later that might make birds better, but I'm going to go with the key. Because like I was talking about before, it can unlock all these chests, which give us a significant amount of money, which is good to help you get through the early game. It's also good because keys and lockboxes get rid of themselves. They remove themselves, right, when they're destroyed. That goes back to keeping the deck thin as possible. So that way we can get money now in the early game, and we can also clear out our deck, so to speak, as the game goes on for you. So... We're at 8, 25 due in 1 spin. We're at 31 gold, so we're already safe. Let's see here. We got oysters. Has a 20% chance of adding pearls. This can be good. There's some things that interact with pearls, but the thing is, I don't want to fill up my deck with pearls, so I'm not going to go for the oyster. Bubble, which gives 2 gold, which is really good early. Destroys itself after giving gold 3 times. It also gets rid of itself, which is... Or we can go for the seed again. There's some different symbols that interact with bubbles, which give us extra gold. But I think we'll just go for the seed here. Maybe we'll get lucky, get a coconut. That'll be a lot of... Our rent is due pay up. We have 39 gold. We owe 25. So we'll pay our 25. Hello, your rent has increased to 50 and is due in 5 spins. Good luck. So now we owe 50. We don't really have too much synergy yet, but this early shouldn't be a problem. We have Hex of emptiness. There's a few hexes. They always give 3 gold, but they have a negative. So this is a 30% chance to force you to skip the symbols you can add after a spin. We really don't want this early. We want to fill up our deck so that we at least, for each slot, right? There's 20 slots in the slot machine. We want to be at least getting 1 gold for each of those. Here's the thief we were talking about. So gives -1, gives coin when destroyed. Coin increases by 4 each spin. So the fact that we got the thief when we have a banana, and by the way, you can click inventory up here and it'll give you a nice overview of all of your stuff. We have 11 empties, and here we have the banana peel. Let's go grab that. This way it'll take care of itself. There's also the chick, which has a 10% chance to grow into a chicken. So there's some builds that can use eggs that would make the chicken worth. Also, by the way, you can see when I'm hovering stuff, there's kind of this little thing that moves up. When that animation fully forms, that'll let you scroll over this too to see the other thing. If you don't do it that way, if you go fast, it'll just disappear when you mouse on. So that's how you can, you can hover over any of these symbols to see. So the game is very good about giving you it. But let's take our thief, like we talked about. And now, instead of adding symbols, which are all the things on the slot machine, we're going to add an item. So let's take a look at the items. These are effects that are constant throughout the rest of the game. So jack-o'-lantern, candies, and toddlers give 2 times more money. This is actually really good. Toddler interacts with presents and candies, pinatas, and bubbles, and gives money for each of them destroyed. So that could be good, but we don't have a toddler. We might look for one, but I don't think we need it. Gives 3 whenever... white pepper gives 3 whenever you gain a multiple of 3 after a spin. That's just a free... like, gold a turn, basically, it comes out to. It's not bad, but you don't want to take this unless there's really nothing else you can take. Ricky the banana common. Bananas and banana peels will give 1 more. That's kind of cool, but again, I don't want to fill up my deck with bananas because thieves are kind of hard to find. So I can either go for white pepper, which is kind of a safe option, or we can go for jack-o'-lantern, and if we see a toddler, that might be really good. So toddlers, again, destroy presents, candies, and pinatas. Pinatas, when they're destroyed, add 7 candies. So if we found a baby and a pinata, that could be really good. So I'm going to go for this because the net gain is probably more than pepper will get us. And it gives us more options, too. Our seed grew into a cherry, which is fine. Bees. So bees are common, give 1. Adjacent flowers, beehives, and honey give 2 times more. So beehives and honey are rare, so you don't usually see them. We start out with 1 flower, so early on you can go bees because the bees will double the amount of the flower when they're adjacent. And it itself gives 1 more. So the bee gains 1, and then the flower becomes times 2. So if you had multiple bees around 1 flower, the flower would actually be worth a lot. So bee's not a bad thing to get, but we have bubble again, which destroys itself after 3. I think I'm going to go with bubble here because I don't think I want to go bee. You can see the bubble gave us 2, and it has a little 2 on the side there to show that it's going to disappear. We have goldfish. Destroys adjacent bubbles. Gives 15 for each bubble destroyed. 15 gold's a lot, so I think that goldfish is actually a good choice here. We also have mouse, which destroys adjacent cheese, so that could also be an option. And we have goose, which is common and has a 1% chance of adding golden egg, which is worth 4 coins, which is not bad. You can kind of go either here. I'd rather have a toddler than a goldfish to break bubbles. But we already have a bubble on the board. So I'm going to go goldfish. Plus there's other items that interact with goldfish, which can be nice. So we'll just give it a spin and hope that our goldfish gets next to the bubble. Not there this turn, unfortunately. Reroll capsule. Destroys itself, gives 1 reroll token when destroyed. So basically we can use this to If we don't like any of these symbols, there'll be a button up here that'll let us reroll. We should get one, I think, next turn, or next time we pay rent automatically. The mouse, which you can use. And then we have dwarves. Destroys adjacent's beer and wine. Gives money equal to 10 times the value of symbols destroyed this way. So dwarf opens us up to grabbing beers and wines. Mouse opens us up to grabbing cheeses. And the reroll is just good. But it destroys itself. So since we don't have a full deck yet, right, we still have 8 empties, we want to fill these up as fast as possible so that we keep getting the value every turn of what they're worth. So in this case, I'm going to go for dwarf because it gives us 2 different openings here. And I think that's the best play. Mouse would probably be fine as well. We give it a spin. Our bubble is not next to the goldfish, unfortunately. So that disappears and we keep going. Wait, where's my... Oh, it's my thief. So my thief is still giving -1 every turn, but now he's worth 16 when he's destroyed. So we really want this thief to be next to this banana peel. I don't think I want the other banana. We have 52 gold. 50 is due in 1 spin, so we're safe for this rent payment. 3-sided die gives between 1 and 3 randomly. This could be pretty good because, you know, having a common thing that gives up to 3 is pretty nice. You've seen that most things only give 1. We also have coal. Transforms into diamond, which is worth 5, and then gives 1 more for every other diamond. Pretty powerful symbol, but you only get this after 20 spins, so the coal has to sit there a long time doing nothing. I'm going to take it and be greedy because I think diamond is a really, really strong symbol. This might punish us, but we're already ahead with 1 spin, so I think we'll be okay. And we just got 19. The banana did hit the thief there, so now we're at 81 gold. And that means puts us 30 ahead, which is... We'll pay our 50. Our rent has increased to 100, and now it's doing 6 spins. So the amount increases, but the amount of spins you get for rent starts increasing. So we're pretty okay with 30 gold. We have 100 doing 6 spins. We have 31. Coconut. So coconut gives 1, and it adds 2 coconut halves when destroyed. So this is fantastic for our monkey. We also have reroll capsule, which I discussed before, and then lucky capsule, which actually I think is really strong. Destroys itself. At least one of the symbols to add after this will be rare or better. So you can see like these are uncommon. The higher level symbols tend to be much more powerful. This guarantees we get a rare. If we didn't have a monkey, I would automatically have gotten lucky capsule, but I want to make sure that we have plenty of money for rent, so we'll get the coconut. Now we have another item available, so let's look at these. Thieves give 3 times more money. And we could have gone the banana build into wanted poster. That could have been really strong, but unfortunately we don't have it. Happy hour. Chemical 7, beer, wine, and martinis give 1 more. So we have a dwarf. This would not be a bad idea. And then birdhouse. All the birds give 1 more. So this is where I was talking about. If you get a birdhouse early, it might be worth going more birds in the future. I'm going to go happy hour here, though. The other thing to note about the dwarf is that it gives money equal to 10 times the value of the symbols destroyed. Which, if he drinks a beer, now instead of being worth 10, it's going to be worth 20. Drinks a wine, instead of being worth... It significantly increases the dwarf interaction. So happy hour is pretty strong for us. So let's give it a spin. We get our money. Void creature is uncommon. So adjacent empties give 1 more. Destroys itself if adjacent to 0 empties. Gives 8 when destroyed. So this is something you can kind of always take, right? So if we have a lot of empties, it's going to make the empties worth more. And if we have a full board, it gives 8 coins when destroyed. So that's pretty solid. Shiny Pebble gives 1, and you're 1.1 times more likely to find special symbols. It's okay, but you know, it's not really something that I like to collect. Although there is one symbol later on that can use these to make it still more valuable. And then egg. 10% chance to transform into it. So we're going to go Void Creature here because it has value with the adjacent empties. And if it gets stuck and doesn't have anything around it, it gives us 8 coins. So it's everything we want right now. Very easy pick. Like there it was worth 2 because there are 2 things. Ninja, uncommon, gives 2. Gives 1 less for each other ninja. So there's some items that make ninjas better. Otherwise, this is kind of mediocre. Gives 2, though, so it might be worth taking. Bounty Hunter destroys adjacent thieves as well. And gives 20 for each thief destroyed. So this also, if we had taken that earlier item, could have been really good. And then Toddler, which we were talking about before. I mean, we have the Jack-O-Lantern, which makes Toddler give 2 instead of 1. So I think that's worth taking. Now we can take candies and other stuff too, depending on what comes up. So the strategy right now is we don't really have a very specific build yet. We kind of have some value because of the Jack-O-Lantern with the Toddlers. Kind of have value with the Dwarf because of Happy Hour. So I'm kind of branching out. I'm trying to keep my options as open as possible. We have monkeys, we have dwarves, we have toddlers. We have so many symbols that we can use. That we can destroy to make money. So it's kind of like a very open start, which is more important than the higher difficulty. Here we have Dog, gives 1 more if adjacent to basically any person. Banana Peel, which is worth 1 and destroys the thieves. And then Gamblers. So Gamblers are interesting. They give an amount when destroyed. Every turn increases by 2. Destroys itself when dice roll a 1. So you can't get the money from the Gambler unless you have a die. So I don't really want to take the Gambler. Banana Peel we could take. We could also take Dog. Honestly, I want to skip. But we still have 6 empties, so it would be kind of greedy to do so, and I want to guarantee that we win this run. So I'm going to take the Dog. We also get... He's near a couple people, so you should get a little bit of value. So the Dog is actually worth 2 there, so that's fine. Bounty Hunter, Pearl, and Banana. I think we take the Banana here, just to get the money if it's next to the Monkey. So we got that there. We have 103. We have 100 doing 1 spin. Banana Peel, Shiny Pebble, Beer. So we're going to get the Beer for the Dwarf. The Void item died there and gave us 8. So now we have 128 with 100 due. So we're 28 ahead. Rent is increased to 150 and doing 6 spins. And now after a couple rounds of paying rent, we get a new email. Hello, comrade. Your local mutual aid network has heard of your rent situation. To help with your trials, we are giving you 2 reroll tokens, 2 essence tokens. You won't see this in your first playthrough, by the way, but I'll explain it. And 2 removal tokens to help defeat your landlord. Stay strong. Call me McComrade. So here are the rerolls we were talking about. So I don't like any of these things. I can get rid of them. Exit Destruction. I don't want to destroy adjacent symbols. That's really bad. Hooligan. Destroys adjacent urns, big urns, and tombs. Gives 6 for each thing destroyed. Hooligan's not a bad thing to have, because being able to destroy urns and add spirits, which gives 6 and destroy themselves, is very strong. So I'm actually leaning towards taking Hooligan here. You can also take Rabbit Fluff, which gives 2, and we're more likely to find a rare symbol. There's some items that interact with Rabbit Fluff that can make this better. But in this case, I think we'll take Hooligan. It gives us a bit of flexibility. For our items, we only have Peppers. So let's see. It gives 1 whenever a symbol is destroyed. Gives 2 whenever you skip. Gives 6 whenever you spend rerolls. So considering we have a lot of symbols that destroy, like the candy for the baby, and bubbles, and presents, and coconuts, and bananas, like I feel like the black pepper is going to give us the most value. Let's go for that. We also have these here, which is the reroll tokens, and I can remove tokens, and we can remove things from our deck that we don't like. In this case, we still have empties, so there's no point. Nothing crazy there. We have a bubble, we have a goose, and we have a lockbox. We have toddlers, and we have a goldfish for the bubble. We also have a key. I want to take the bubble here, I think. I think that's fine to take. That or the key would be fine. Toddler hits the bubble, gives us 14 gold. Really good. We have 81 bucks. We have 150 doing 4 spins. We could get another monkey. We could get a Hex of Hoarding, which forces us to add a symbol, which I don't really want to do. Or we can get a crab. This is another one like the cultists, where if you have a lot of crab, you're able to get a lot of money. If they're in the same row, they increase a lot. So if you have 5 crabs, each is going to be worth 7. And it's going to be worth like 13 each crab, so it's pretty strong. But you need a lot of them to work, and we're already so far in the game, I don't think it's worth trying for that. I don't really want a second monkey. We don't have any items that increase the strength of monkey, so I think we just re-roll this. Pinata. Gives 7 candies when destroyed. This is really strong because we have the thing that makes candies worth twice as much. Magpies and Shiny Pebbles kind of meh. Let's grab the Pinata. This is really strong because of the Toddler and because of the Jack-O-Lantern. So we got the beer. We got 20 gold just from that. We have 150 doing 3 spins. We have 122, so we should be pretty good. Checking our inventory here. We still have 3 empties. So we can take a rabbit. Permanently gives 2 more after giving coins 10 times. We have the crow, and we have a miner, which destroys adjacent ores and gives 20 for each ore destroyed. So ores are cool, but the thing with ores is when you destroy them, it drops a gem. Some are good, some are bad. So miner is kind of a bit risky, but getting 20 for each destroyed ore is really strong. So we could take that, or we could take the rabbit, or we could reroll again. I'm going to take the miner. We have 2 removals. So if we get some ores, that could be good. I want to make sure that we're still good on money for rents. So I think we're going to keep playing forward here. Dog is getting the value there. Peach adds seed when destroyed, but we don't have anything that can destroy peaches at present, which destroys itself after 12 spins and give 10s with destroyed, also destroyable by the toddler. And hexaforty we don't. So I'm going to think the peach could be good here, but present the toddler will destroy. So let's grab the present. So the monkey finally got the coconut there, which now gave us 2 coconut halves, which is cool. We already have a key, so I don't want to grab another key. I don't want to grab another flower. Seed has a possibility of growing into banana or coconut, so I think we take that. I could also re-roll here, but I think I'll take the seed. Alright, so the toddler's going crazy. Oh my god, all the candy. We got 50 off the toddler there. So you can see we went from barely paying rent off of that one turn getting like 100 and something. So that's kind of the power of looking at these synergies. That's why I took the jack-o'-lantern without even having a toddler yet, because of how strong it can be with the right items. So we'll pay our 150. Our rent has increased to 225, and it's doing 7 spins. So here's essences. You're not going to see this in the first run. You have to beat the game a few times. But basically, it's just another type of item that will give you... it'll give you extra things when it destroys itself. So, for example, the reroll essence destroys itself after a 3-sided die and 5-sided die reroll 10 times. It basically makes them all give more money. Cursed Katana destroys itself if there are at least 2 ninjas. When destroyed, ninjas give 3 more this game. So ninjas normally give 1 less for each other ninja. With this essence, ninjas they can stack on each other. They give 3 more. So that could be honestly worth, I guess. And this Shattered Mirror destroys itself after 7 symbols are added. You have 1 less symbol to choose from after a spin. So never take this. It's terrible. I guess we'll take the katana. If we see ninjas, we'll do it. Conveyor belt. It makes symbols that add things more likely to add things. Lucky dice is more dice stuff. And golden carrot destroys stuff after 7 spins. We'll do this. We'll get a very rare after 7 spins. Reroll capsule hexaforty. We'll take the coconut half for the monkey. Pool ball gives 1 coin each spin. Bears give more. Or if a symbol would take coins, it takes 1 less. This is really nice for the birds as well. Apparently birds are tax evaders. As of the ones that get take minus each time. This is pretty good. But we'll just take the pool ball. It's just free value. It's 1 coin every turn automatically. The spin here. Monkey gets 2 coconuts and gives us 25. The baby gets a candy, gives us 14. So again, we're almost done with rent, even though we have 6 spins left to do it. Check our inventory here. We actually have 21 symbols. So we're at the point now I might want to consider removing. But because 4 of them are candies, we're actually not really full yet. But we have the space to skip if we want. So a crow, kind of whatever about it. Coin, don't really want. And jellyfish, not bad. It gives 1 removal token when removed. So we can actually use it as something to hold and then remove it later and not waste our removal. Honestly, I'm going to take the jellyfish. That's not too bad. Maybe get some more candy. We're chilling. Golem. Gives 0. It destroys itself after 5 spins. Adds 5 ores when destroyed. So this could be really strong because we have a miner. We consider taking that. Wealthy capsule. Destroys itself. Give 10 with destroyed. This is just kind of a handy free 10 gold. You don't have to worry about your slot machine getting too many bad symbols. And then another dwarf. So we have 1 dwarf already. I don't really want another dwarf. Let's take the golem. Spin it out. We're getting a lot of cherries. Kind of unfortunate. We have a miner, a seed, and coal. I'm going to take the coal here because diamonds are worth more the more diamonds you get. And now we have 5 ores. There's a chance we get another diamond. So I feel like going for kind of diamonds as a later game strategy isn't bad. The baby's eating, I think, all the candy. So that's really good. So dog, miner, bartender. So it has a 10% chance of adding chemical 7, which destroys itself. It gives a 7 item. If you have 3 of those items, gives you 77 monies. Not bad. And all the booze. I think adding a bartender here, since we have a dwarf, not a bad idea. It's rare, so you don't usually see those. And it gives 3 on its own anyway, so it's actually already pretty good. Toddler we don't need, miner we don't need. Safe, we do have a key still. So if the safe gets destroyed, it gives us 30 gold, so I think that's worth taking. So now it's kind of a hurry up and wait for things to get adjacent, so we start losing some of the symbols. Anchors are, they give 4 more when in a corner. It's okay, but it's not likely they're going to be in the corner, so I think anchors are kind of whatever. We'll take the candy, which gets rid of itself and gives us guaranteed value with the baby. So we're at 386 gold. 225 is due now, so we'll pay that up. Now we owe 307 spins. We have 161, so we're in pretty good shape. We're getting more rerolls and removals from our benefactors here. So we have clubs, uncommon. So there's a whole series of like clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts that will give money. They give more money when they're adjacent to each other. And there's some items that can play around with this. So this is one route of playing it if you get them early. Time capsule. It destroys itself and adds 1 symbol that was destroyed this game when destroyed. And not add itself. So basically, this would be good for us because it could bring back a banana, a coconut, a candy, a piñata, those kind of things. So this actually would be very good, but Mega Chest is worth 3 on its own and gives 100 when destroyed. So this is very worth just grabbing a key. So we're going to grab Mega Chest. Tortoise in the Hare, kind of a meme. If you have a rabbit on the left side and a turtle on the right side, you get 77. Fish Tank. Puts all goldfish in this item before you spin. Gives 1 for each goldfish in this item. So basically, this is kind of like the pool ball, except it gives 1 for every goldfish every turn. So this is kind of never a bad thing to pick up because anytime you see a goldfish, you just grab it and you'll be getting 1 extra gold a turn per goldfish. But we did just pick up a golem, which is about to break and add 5 ores. And the mining pick gives 5 extra gold whenever a ore is destroyed. So we're going to take the mining pick. So now we have 5 ores added here. And at this point, we have 28 symbols. We're like super stacked, but we have a lot of things that can remove themselves. So I don't want to add anything else unless we get something really good. So I'm going to skip. And honestly, we have 3 of these removals. I might remove the cherries. I don't think we really need them. You wouldn't have to do that this turn, but I'm gonna remove them anyway. Let's spin. 20 turns have passed. We're now getting 5 coins from our diamond. Oh, a lot of choices here. So we can get a big ore, which is breakable and adds 2 gems. We can get a comedian, which is rare. It gives 3 gold on its own, and adjacent bananas, dogs, monkeys, toddlers, and jokers give 3 times more money. I actually wasn't even considering taking this, but it gives more money to monkey and toddler. And how multiplication works in this game is like if it keeps adding on. Like if you have a monkey who eats a coconut and he's worth 20, the comedian being next to him would then make him worth 60. So any multipliers are extremely strong in this game. I was going to take the ore, but I think we take the comedian here. This is worth taking even though we kind of have a lot of symbols. So we're going to take that. So the comedian was next to the dog, and the dog made the comedian worth more. And then the comedian and the dog was worth more because of that, so we went from 1 to 2. And then the comedian was next to the dog. So that dog now, which is usually worth 1, was now worth 6. So it kind of stacks up. We could take banana here because of all that, but I don't think I'm going to. Let's try some rerolls here. Rain gives 2, and adjacent flowers give 2 times more coins, and seeds are more likely to grow. So this can be good if you go like bees and flowers. Rain can be something that can start adding up more of those multipliers. But we already saw what the piñata can do. We're going to grab the piñata for the baby and hope that when the baby eats the piñata, that he's next to the comedian. And the key opened the mega chest, and we got another 100 gold. That's massive. Lockbox, hooligan, flower. Don't really want any of those. We'll skip. So we just got a bunch of stuff there. The miner mines 2. We drank some beer. Like, we have a lot of gold. We have 493 gold now, with only 300 due. So this is good. Target gives 10 when destroyed. Some of the symbols that exist are arrows, and so the arrows will point in random directions and give a multiple amount, 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times whatever it's pointing at. So target's really good when you have one of the arrows. Right now, I don't really need it though. It's kind of full. I'm gonna skip this. So nothing too crazy there. We could take an urn. We do have a hooligan, I believe. Or yeah, we took a hooligan. I don't know if we want to take it. I guess we do. But we could take candy, though. Let's take candy instead. But I think either play would be fine there. Rent is due. 300. We have 565, so we'll pay that. These are the items again. The essences. Towards the hair I don't care about. Destroys itself when you skip an item. When destroyed, you choose 2 items to add. That could be fine. Eats of the cat. Destroys itself if milk is destroyed by cat. When destroyed, cats give 1.5 times more this game. So this would be good, especially early game, but we don't really have any cats, so I'm not going to go down this route. Let's just go this. It's free items. That might be good. Cyan Pepper gives 20 unless 3 symbols are the same. So this is just basically free 20 gold. I don't think we have 3 of any symbol. We should be good there. Bowling ball destroys itself after 20 spins. Gives 3 spin. That's just free money. And then comfy pillow. If you have 2 spins left before your rent is due, you may destroy this item and skip your next 2 spins. If you do, add at least 1 very rare. I don't want to do this because 2 spins is a lot of money. This is a risky play unless we're very ahead. So I'm not going to bother taking it. I think we'll just take the free bowling ball. It's 60 gold. Fine. So apple is rare, gives 3 gold. Item capsule destroys itself and adds 1 common item. I actually really like item capsule. I take it almost every time. But we have another bartender. So I think bartender is worth taking here. Comfy pillow, not the essence, but the item. If you have 1 spin left before your rent is due, you may skip and add rare. Reroll. We don't have any dice, so it doesn't matter. Cyan Pepper gives 2 unless 3 or more symbols are the same. So this is basically a free 2 gold every turn. We'll take that. Although we're not getting it because we have multiple ores, but the ores will be taken care of by the miner soon. Void Creature is an automatic 8 points, so we'll take that. And let's see here. Cat, Turtle, Bounty Hunter. We don't really want any of those, so we'll skip. Time capsule, earn banana. I think in this case we can take the time capsule, and it should bring back something that, so it brought back the mega chest, which is fantastic. So we really want to get a key at some point. TDM capsule will add a common item automatically, but we'll take candy here. I'm also going to remove something. Let's see. What should we remove? Let's remove the flower. We really want to get a key if possible. Bounty Hunter, Toddler, Dog. We don't need those. We'll skip. Light bulb, it makes adjacent stones give 2 times more, and it destroys itself after giving 5 times. So light bulb's actually good for us. We have a diamond, we have some stones, so it's probably gonna be fine to take. Oh, we got the pinata. So that's the interaction I was talking about. The baby's gonna give us a lot here. It gave us 78 because it broke a pinata, got a candy, and then it got tripled by the comedian. That's the exact thing we were looking for earlier. So it worked out, which is awesome. We're gonna skip because we don't need any of this stuff. The light bulb there increased the value of the stone by 1. Rent is increased to 425, but we're 373. We're really ahead right now. We get more rerolls, more removal tokens. Ruby, rare, gives 1 or more if there's at least 2 rubies. That's okay, but at this point in the game, like, I don't really want to add more stuff. This earlier on would have been fine, or if we have certain other characters. There's a symbol that adds it doubles the amount of all gems, so that might be good. But because we're destroying so many ores, I don't really want to add more anything unless it's going to really help our build. I'm going to skip this. For items, Shattered Mirror. I don't want to choose less symbols. I think this is really bad. I don't think it's worth. Nori the Rabbit. Rabbits and fluff gives you 1. So this is really good if you get it early. Then you can kind of lean into more rabbit stuff and want a poster again. Honestly, I don't want any of these. I'll just take the rabbit because there's no point in skipping it. Let's remove a coin and let's remove the cat. We're just going to remove things that don't help our build at all. To give more of a chance for other things to come. Right? Because we only have 20 spaces. We have 32 symbols, but only 20 can be there each spin. So we want to keep things as thin as possible. I'll also get rid of this banana peel. Earn Bounty Hunter Golem. I don't think I can justify taking the Golem right now. So I'm gonna just chill. Let's do some skips, see if we can get anything. We can get another coal. I'm gonna take the coal. Probably should not, but I'm gonna take it anyway because diamonds are good. There, we just doubled the diamond. The diamond's worth 10. Rabbit, fluff, voidstone, diamonds. We could take the voidstone. It will destroy itself, so, and give us 8 coins. Do that. I still really want a key. Lockbox, time capsule, buffing capsule. Let's take the time capsule. Buffing capsule is also good. It destroys itself and makes adjacent symbols times 2. But we have too many things that are consumable. That gives us more money. So 2 candies there with the comedian is huge. So another 78 from the toddler. Very, very strong combination. Orange, chemical 7. This is the item we were looking at before. That if you get 3 of them, you get 77 gold. Or beer. I'm just gonna take the beer. Or our dwarf. But we're getting massive value from the comedian and the toddler. Very lucky. Chicken has a 5% chance of adding eggs and adding golden eggs. I don't think I want any of these, though, because we have so many symbols. Skip. Alright, we drank some beer there. Very nice. Got 20 for that. Milk, banana, beer. We'll take another beer. And because we have happy hour, even if the beer doesn't get drank, it's still worth 2. It's not that bad. We do have the first katana. We can consider going ninjas here, but we already have so much stuff. I don't think we need to go ninja. If I didn't have a build, I would probably try it, but I don't think we need it. Let's re-roll. Wolf, mouse, wine. The wine gives more money, so let's take that. If dwarf gets the wine, we'll be set. Another 2 candies next to the comedian. We're super lucky. We're getting so much money off the toddler. 425 is due, but we have 959. We're really in good shape. More essences, fertilizers. Seed will grow into a very rare symbol. That's spin. Chili powder gives 1 for every chili we have, and flush gives us extra stuff when we have lots of the card symbols. We don't have those. Let's take chili powder. Blue pepper gives 30 if there's at least 3 empties. We don't have that, so this is never going to go out. Lockpick destroys itself after 3 chests, lockboxes are destroyed. They all have a 100% chance of being destroyed. So now we don't need a key. So this is actually amazing because we're going to automatically unlock our mega chest. And then again, this is another one for suits, but we don't have that. So let's take the lockpick. Chick, witch, rare. Adjacent, cats, owls, crows, apples, and then hexes and eldritch creatures. And spirits give 2 times more. Actually, with the spirit, it might have been worth, but we don't really need it. And another ninja. So I'm just going to reroll here. Sapphire, emerald, kind of stuff we don't need. We'll reroll again. Apple, don't really need. Bar of soap is an interesting one. This is a pretty strong item. It adds bubbles each spin, destroys itself after giving money 3 times. So you get 3 bubbles for free off of this. If you get this early, it's very, very strong. It's also strong with our toddler. And I believe we still have a goldfish, right? Yes. But we have 30 symbols. I have so many things that need to be removed. I'm just going to skip it. Fish tank. This is what I was talking about before with the goldfish. Puts all goldfish in this item for each spin. Gives 1 for each goldfish in this item. So this is basically also a free removal. So I'm going to take the fish tank, I think. Cursed katana. Ninjas give 2 more for each other ninja. So we have the cursed katana. We have the Katana Essence. And we have Cursed Katana, which takes away the weakness of the ninja. Like, we could actually do a full ninja build. Damn near. I'm not going to do it again because we have so many things, but... And then Rain Cloud makes rain better. So if you had flowers and bees and stuff, this could... We'll just go Fish Tank. It's free value. But you could definitely try and make a ninja build. Key, we don't need coin at a big ore. Again, I don't really want to add more stuff right now. The key got so many things happen this turn. The key, we automatically unlocked the mega chest. The toddler got a candy next to the comedian. We drank some beer. Yeah, we're just solid right now. So now we only have 24 symbols. We had so many, but because we destroyed so many, we're starting to open back up the board again a little bit. We also got our second diamond. Now the diamonds are worth 6 gold each turn. So we kind of do two things at the same time. We're setting ourselves up to get big bonuses of gold as of the consumables, then also playing the longer game of getting stuff like the diamonds that have a high base value. Between all of those things together, we should be in a good spot. And we are, because we have almost double rent already. Hustling Capsule, I think, is really good. It gives -7 when it's destroyed, but as a pool ball. So after 7 turns, it's net even, and then we'll always give you 1 coin for free the rest of the game. The Hustling Capsule is solid. I think it's worth it. As long as you're not risking losing. You see here we have 2 pool balls now, so we're getting 2 gold from the turn. Toddler, Hexadrain, if I sided die. We don't want any of that. So, the bartenders are just pouring up our dwarf. We love it. Lockbox would automatically get removed, but I want to wait for a more valuable chest before. See, Toddler, again, we're full. We don't really want anything unless it's going to be amazing for Clubs, Key, Oyster. We'll skip all these as well. Alright, our dwarf is drinking away. He's very happy. Bubble, Gambler, Presence. We actually have 21 symbols now, so I don't mind taking stuff. We can take, is it worth it, I wonder? We'll take the bubble. Maybe the toddler will get it. Like, if the toddler takes the bubble and he's next to the comedian, it'll be worth a decent amount of money. That's worth. Coconut, we'll grab for our monkey. Why not? No real reason not to. So the monkey ate a lot there. It got 57 on its... Oh, because he was next to the comedian as well. So, another great synergy. We'll pay our 575. We have 1337. Feeling lead out here. We're killing it. We already have rent due paid for this. So, we're very strong right now. We should be good. Add an item. I don't know what gave me that. It was probably one of the symbols I already had. But we'll just take one of these peppers that gives us money. So yellow pepper gives 2 if none of the symbols are empty. That's probably fine. Red pepper, we're not going to take. We have duplicates of symbols. We don't have enough of the same symbol, though, to use purple pepper. Do whenever you skip. Do whenever you skip, or 2 if none of the symbols are empty. I mean, it's kind of the same. None of these bad. Free gold is free gold. We're fine. Moon. Adjacent owls, bunnies, and wolves gives 3 times more. Adds 3 cheese when destroyed. The moon is made of cheese. You all know. This could be really strong, but we don't really have this build, so it's pointless. Strawberry also, we don't really need. Void creature is fine. I don't care. We'll skip. Ruby, Thief, Joker. Joker is strong if you have the card suits, but we don't have that. And then wine. General Zaroff is a monster. General Zaroff destroys all humans and gives 20 for each symbol destroyed. We like our humans, though. It's making our deck work, so we're not going to take General Zaroff. But if you get him early, you can do a whole deck around him, which is... And then we have the sun. Adjacent flowers give 5 more coins. 5 times more. So sun can be very strong. This is kind of like the capstone. If you're building water and flowers and bees, the sun can really hold that deck together. But we'll just go simple. We'll take the wine so that our boy can drink. Cleaning rag. So stones give 1 more. This is really good for us. We have tons of pebbles and pearls and stuff we want to get rid of. But with cleaning rag, they're actually not as bad. So we're going to pretty much automatically take this. Like pearl, like so many things is going to give like value to each turn. We definitely want to take that. We have 2 removals, so let's like clean up a little bit. Let's get rid of our jellyfish. So we get to get rid of that for free. We're going to keep our pebbles since they're helped by the rag now. Let's get rid of the banana peel. And let's get rid of... Honestly, there's not that much more to get rid of. Let's get rid of the hooligan. So now we have a nice 20 symbols. So we know exactly what's going to come on every turn, which is perfect. And now we have empties. So we want to add symbols because we have 2 empty. We'll just add another wine. That's fine. Perfect. Owl, bear, X of thievery. We don't really need this. Bear destroys adjacent honey and gives 40 for each honey destroyed. But we don't really need that, so we'll skip. We're so far ahead now that we don't really care that we have empties. We want to wait for things that are going to be actually super helpful. Light bulb is great. It's going to make our diamonds worth more, possibly. So now we're getting 14 from that diamond, which is great. We can get another coal, sure. We kind of have all these different things working together. And as we get more diamonds, diamonds are going to be worth more. Get our beer. So, great. Our bartender made another chemical 7, which is nice. This guy's a coconut half for our monkey. We're just kind of coasting here. We're feeling pretty good. Sapphire or seed. Don't really need any of those. Let's keep it lean. We have a 3rd diamond now, so now every diamond is worth 8. Cheese or pearl. Don't need any of that. Our monkey got the other coconut. Which is lovely. A625. I think we can afford it. We have plenty of money. Small symbol bomb. Destroys itself after 2 symbols are added. Gives 1 when destroyed. Chicken coop. Destroys itself when eggs transform into a chicken and grows into a chick and turns into a chicken. When destroyed, all this gives 4 more of this game. So this is going to be very strong if you're going a bird build. Gives 30 if there are at least 3 empties. Destroys itself afterwards. We have 1 empty. But I'm probably not going to get 3. Let's just take the small symbol bomb. It's fine. And we'll take horseshoe. But fruit basket would be really good. Again, you're not going to see these essences until you beat the game. Apparently, it keeps them if you pass it. I thought when we went to level 1, it would remove this, but it doesn't. Apple, Tomb. Tomb has a chance of adding spirits, which is pretty good. And Chef. Adjacent foods, basically, will give 2 times more. I don't really want this, but having it increase the beer and the wine is intriguing. We kind of have our build already, though, so I don't need it. But Chef can be something where if you're building with fruits and really make a build. So Chef is something you should definitely look out for if you get it early somehow. But we're going to skip it in our case. Conveyor belt. This anything to add symbols is twice as likely. Frying pan will give you omelets. So this is another build if you have a lot of eggs. Frying pan can make that happen. It's common. And then rusty gear. If 3 or more of the same symbol are adjacent and not empty, you have 2 times more gold. The only thing we have 3 of, I believe, is diamonds. So we also have pearls. So we would really like that to not trigger on the pearls. I would love for it to trigger on the diamond. But I don't have any more removes, so we're just gonna prage. Okay, nothing was next to each other there. Reroll capsule, sure. That's gonna give us something helpful. Our things are adjacent here, but those are adjacent, which is gonna count. Oh, sorry. This is the item, not the essence. The essence destroys itself. The cog, the rusty gear here, will just always happen whenever 3 are next to each other. It's actually totally fine. Let's take a chemical 7. We have 2 of them, so we're gonna get a 3rd and then get 77 gold off of it. So that works. Take another light bulb because light bulbs are really good with our diamonds. Multiply 2 of them there. These diamonds are worth 16. Really good money. Bubble, key, oyster. You don't have a chest right now. Still, actually, let's reroll. Golem, chicken, banana. Don't really need those. Ton of value there. So this is kind of working as expected. We'll get another coal because we're starting to fill up on diamonds now as well. We have the bartenders constantly making drink for our dwarf. Like, we have so many of these, like, infinite money generating machines. So we're doing pretty good here. So the next things we can remove are like all the stones. They're not really useful. Grab another chemical 7, why not? Like the things that are giving us the least value are like these shiny pebbles and these pearls. Let's just start removing pearls as we get those removed. We don't really need to, it doesn't really matter, but kind of just keep it clean at this point. Pufferfish gives a reroll token when removed. It can be handy. There's also a symbol called the diver that's really good with all the sea things. So if you pick him up, you can get rid of a lot of the lower level symbols. We'll get another light bulb. Keep multiplying our high value targets here. That's every time that happens. That's a lot of money. That got doubled again. Oh, maybe because was that a coal that threw that turn? Maybe. I don't know why that doubled twice. All right, rent increase is 777. We already have it paid. Getting helped by our comrades. So Joker we've seen, Chef we've seen, Beastmaster, adjacent animals gives 2 times more. Also very strong. But we're not really doing an animal build. We only have like monkeys, so it's not really worth for us. Let's reroll. Emerald Mines adds ore each spin and destroys itself and adds a pickaxe. If we were going more miners and stuff, we could do this, but we don't need to. And Beehive has a 10% chance of adding honey, so this is really good if you have bears. But we don't need it. Yep. Mrs. Fruit destroys adjacent bananas, cherries, coconuts, oranges, and peaches. Permanently gives 1 for each symbol destroyed, so she becomes very valuable. This is really strong with seeds, monkeys, and stuff. You can get a lot of stuff from Mrs. Fruit. But based on our build, we don't really need it, so I'm not going to take her. But she's another symbol that you can build an entire deck around. Birdhouse, Lucky Cat is 1.3 times more likely to find rare stuff with cats. So if you have a lot of cats, Lucky Cat can be good. Mobius Strip. I haven't seen this one. So stuff has a chance. A lot of things have a chance of being added when destroyed. This effect can only happen 7 times each spin. So you could theoretically keep adding void fruits, or keep adding presents, or keep adding chemical 7s. Yes? I guess we'll take that. It seems fine. I haven't used it. We don't really need it. But it sounds like it could be pretty powerful, for sure. Bee, Wolf, Urn. We don't really need any of those. We'll skip. Or keep the deck clean. Dwarf, a Void Fruit, Monkey. We can take a Void Fruit. It'll get rid of itself. So there's the Mobius Strip power. We just got 4 lucky 7s in a row, which gave us 77. So kind of busted, which is probably why that's a very rare item. Since that kind of can carry on its own, damn near. But pretty good. We'll skip this, and we'll spin. Another little tip, you can hold F, and you'll go very fast through the animations. We'll do that for one. We'll take the time capsule. That's what it sounds like if you hold down the F key. If the animations are taking too long and you're sick of them. We have some empties, so I'm going to take the jellyfish, and we just remove it whenever we feel like it. Now we have 4 diamonds. Diamonds are worth 9 each now. We'll take another light bulb. And we'll remove a pearl, and we'll remove the jellyfish, and we'll remove a pearl. Now we have 3 openings. Removal capsule, milk, coal. Let's take the coal, because why not? We're kind of ahead anyway. Fine. Cheese, ore, and wine. Let's take the wine for our dwarf. Drank up immediately. Love to see it. I don't really need any of these. Let's spin again. So we have 2K, 777 due. I think we're pretty good. So thank you for your final rent payment. Our apartment complex is being converted to a condominium. I know you can't afford the necessary down payment, so you're being evicted. Thanks, your landlord. Comrade, it's time to end this. You know what's to be done. So this will not happen in your first run. This is after you beat the game a few times. Normally, you would just have cleared floor 1 at this point in the game, and you'd have won. But after you beat a certain amount, you actually fight the landlord as a boss. So because this save is farther ahead, we actually have to fight the boss here. So our rent is increased to 1,000. It's doing 10 spins. And here's more, stuff. More essences you'll find out. Quickly the Root Wolf, we don't care. Comfy Pillow, we don't care. Undertaker, this is actually very powerful. If you take Undertaker and have something that breaks the urns, you can run an entire game off of it. We'll take that, but it doesn't really matter. We'll take Monkey. Oswald the Monkey. Monkeys give 2 times more. If we had this earlier, we'd be super set, but we made it through anyway. And then, whatever, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Take another bartender. Fine. You're giving us lots of items. You don't get as many items later on. We'll take the Curse to Katana, sure. We're going to pretty much instantly win this. So as we get gold, we're going to do 85 damage because we got 85 gold that turn. We'll add the Mega Chest, whatever. And then, the Mega Chest got unlocked because of our lockpick. We got another Mega Chest. There's fine print. Now I'm skipping it a little bit too fast. The fine print will have the landlord add extra rules that can make you lose. So he added in the Hex of Destruction. So now it has a chance of being playing other symbols. Now it is, if a symbol would take gold, it takes 1 more. Symbols directly above or below each other are not considered adjacent. So, especially in the harder difficulty levels, like this game gets, like, I know we beat it pretty simply, but in the harder difficulty, it's very difficult. So that's why I try to explain in the early game how I kept my deck as open as possible to have the chance of as many builds as I could make before really getting items. You really have to do that in the harder difficulty levels to be able to win. So right now we're fine. It doesn't really kind of automatically win. We got 2 lucky 7s there. We'll take an item capsule. Diamonds give 1 less. That sucks, but it's fine. So like this hex is destroying things. Like it's taking away our build basically. So it's kind of good that we're that we're getting through this quickly. But our monkey ate a bunch there. We're chilling. He only has 31 health left, so I'm pretty sure we win now. Guillotine has no effect. Mega Chest give 10 less when destroyed. I'm being targeted here. But that should be it. I'm pretty sure we win here. So, yeah, that's Luck Be A Landlord. This is the basics of how the game works. You can continue playing in endless mode. I think there's a subreddit of this game. This number here says like 2,000. You get to the point with certain builds where you have to start using scientific notation. You can get $1 billion. Like, the amount of combinations in the game are insane. There's a lot of replayability. Again, we only played level 1 here, but when you get to level 20, all these different rent payments cost more. You receive less resources. You start getting X's, which is really annoying. I'll just show that real quick. We start with 3 X's, so we don't get 20 symbols. We only get 17, which is significant. And these don't go away for 33 turns, and they add more. So don't get it twisted. All right, this game can be very difficult. It took me quite a few tries to beat the later difficulties. So this is very cool. Normal options also gives you some stats that it'll tell you, like how many games you've played, how much you've won, all this kind of stuff. The devs are cute too, like the cats is like based off the dev cat and stuff like that. And this is something I haven't messed with, but there are mods available as well that let you add different symbols. So you can kind of customize stuff a lot. So highly recommend it. Discord as well. And yeah, that's how you play Luck Be A Landlord. Highly recommend it. Really think y'all should check it out. If you like it, let me know. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Peace.